The New England Patriots just got some surprise help. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots on the daily, pushing out that content to people just like you who can't get enough Patriots football. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment below. So today what we're going to be talking about, an unlikely person helping out on the offensive side of the ball, kind of a surprise, at least a surprise to me. We're going to jump into that as well. We are going to be talking about some trade rumors that happened that were squashed. You're going to want to see that as well. We're going to be talking a little bit about the former ball coach, Bill Belichick, and some interesting developments for him. So we're going to jump right into it. Offensive side of the ball, we know, has been a struggle at times this year for the New England Patriots, especially starting at the beginning of the season with Jacoby Brissett at the helm, as well as the classic offensive line shuffle that has been kind of a debacle at times, has somewhat settled in, I would say, especially with the help of Drake May, who is much, much better in the pocket, moving around, mobile, than Jacoby Brissett was. But we look at Marcus Jones. Now, what's crazy about Marcus Jones, we should all know this. In 2022, he was an All-Pro coming out of Houston. He was a punt returner and did an incredible job for the Patriots. You see him return the ball on punt, and he can dazzle. He has the speed as well. He's playing that nickelback, cornerback playing against the slot. And so he is athletic, he is fast, and he can play. Now, apparently, allegedly, he sent out a text. Usually I have this in read mode, by the way, but I had to do this because I want to show a video real quick. But he sent a text to AVP and basically said, hey, just want to get a hold of you, let you know that by any means, if you need help on the offensive side of the ball, I'm here to help. AVP apparently had no idea who it was. And then finally it came to his attention that, oh, hey, this is who it is. And this is what AVP had to say about it. He said, he obviously brings a lot of juice, tremendous ball carrier, speed, his ability to see the field. Try to find some plays just to get our guys in the best position to make plays. That's what any coach should be doing, especially a coordinator role, and felt like that would give us a little spark. And so the other day, AVP got some snaps. First offensive snap since week 1 of last season for Marcus Jones on Sunday. The 2 plays total 14 yards were seen. Now, this first play, you're going to notice he goes into jet motion, which turns into an orbit, meaning he's going around the quarterback, he's going around the running back, also called circle. And so then he gets it, and then it is a schemed run play, obviously. I really like it. It looks super smooth when you see it. So there's the jet. He comes across. That's orbit, so they call that circle. He comes around. And he is quick, not great blocking necessarily, but he makes kind of something out of nothing. He catches the edge. They do it again. They run the orbit. If that team was smart, now it turns into a screen, though. Bada boom, bada bing. He is athletic. He can move. Again, putting players in positions where they can help the team, especially on the offensive side of the ball, is key. We know that 2 receivers in Polk and Baker that we thought were going to be much more when it comes to contributing to this offense have not been. So someone like Marcus Jones to step up, in my mind, it makes sense, but it's also a surprise. So it's awesome to see Marcus Jones opening up to a bigger role. And it's not often you see a player that plays really 3 aspects of the game: defensive side of the ball, punt returns, and then on offense. And obviously he is not a huge role on offense for the Patriots, but can help. If he can get in there and get some plays like this, there's nothing wrong with throwing him in there. Now, what was awesome about that second look is they ran that orbit, turned it into a screen. That's something where if you're a defensive player, AVP, you would think, as a coordinator, is thinking, okay, they're assuming that this is going to be the same thing, but instead of to the boundary, going to be to the field, getting that ball and doing that run play, but instead it's almost like a little screen to the other side, to the boundary. So it's fun to watch. It's fun to see. Obviously, AVP is in a position where he knows what he is doing. He's learning as well as an offensive coordinator for the New England Patriots, especially in his first year. You have to give him some grace, understanding he is still figuring out these players. This offense is not some like top tier offense like the Detroit Lions, like what the 49ers had last year when they were really cooking on all cylinders, or the Texans, what they have. And so he's trying to figure these things out. Having another weapon like Marcus Jones that can really turn on the speed and that has that ability is huge. And for Marcus Jones in general, it shows how versatile of a player he is. So comment below, do you want to see Marcus Jones carry the ball more? Do you want to see him on offense more? Comment below. I want to hear from you guys. As well, we know when it came to the trade deadline, there was not really any moves that the New England Patriots made. They did trade Uche to the Kansas City Chiefs, and that was about it. That was really it. And so apparently, as rumor has it, they basically said that the only other players that people were interested in were Gotcha and Gonzalez. And a lot of people were very interested in Christian Gonzalez, but Gotcha was a player that they said, hey, right now he's holding down this interior defensive line. We don't want to get rid of him. And Christian Gonzalez is no, you're not taking him. Christian Gonzalez is going to be a player that potentially can be a consistent Pro Bowl player. He has all the intangibles. We've talked about it in past episodes where multiple big-time receivers have said he has what it takes. He's great. He challenged me. We're talking A.J. Brown. We were talking Tyreek Hill. We were talking Jamar Chase. All these guys have sang his praise. And so you would be crazy as the New England Patriots to get rid of someone, especially who's on a rookie contract. You got to be insane. So he has star potential, star in the making. So that is a absolute no. But just an interesting rumor that, especially for teams that are probably championship contenders that can make a run at the Super Bowl, make a run in the playoffs. Listen, they're going to GMs are going to try to go get around and bring people on their team that can be big wow factors that can really make a splash. Christian Gonzalez would definitely do that, especially if he went to a team that already had another cornerback in there, a cornerback 1 or even 2 that was doing a great job. Man, you have 2 lockdown corners. That would be big. That would be huge. But good thing the Patriots did not do that. So next, Bill Belichick. Now, I think rumors have been floating around from a lot of different teams on where he could land. I think one of the big favorites would be right here, the Cowboys. The Cowboys have been awful. Mike McCarthy, I honestly thought he was going to come in and it was going to be much different. Last year, I thought they were going to go deeper into the playoffs, but as usual, the Cowgirls choked. And now Bill Belichick is one of the favorites is the Cowboys. He has a relationship with Jerry Jones. It'd be very interesting. Jerry Jones, I'm going to put it plain and simple. He needs to win a Super Bowl. His legacy, I feel like he is in his legacy, he needs to end with a Super Bowl. He had all those Super Bowls in the 90s. It was huge. He was living on cloud 9. And ever since then, the Cowgirls have just underperformed. So when you look at this team, he is in a desperation move. So the big question for Jerry Jones is, do you want to get someone young or do you want to get someone who's tried and true and has already won 6 Super Bowls in Bill Belichick? So could Bill Belichick come in and change the culture in Dallas? Could help Dak Prescott? Could really utilize this team and push this team in a direction that could win a Super Bowl? I don't know. That's a good question. Again, coming into the season, a lot of different places said that the best quarterback in the NFC was Dak Prescott. I did not agree with that. Again, I think there's some very underrated players in the NFC playing quarterback, such as people like Jared Goff and Drake May, not Drake May. Sorry, my fault. Baker Mayfield, that's the name I was going for. Baker Mayfield in Tampa Bay, really rejuvenating his career there, as well as people like Jalen Hurts. But a lot of people said, again, sports media in general is in love with the Cowboys. They always are. Every year they have high hopes for them, every single year, because they know the Dallas Cowboys have one of the biggest fan bases in the NFL, and so they just cater to them. I'm just telling the truth, and everyone sees it. Everyone sees it. Comment below, unless I'm saying something wrong. I don't think I am. But anyways, the big question for Jerry Jones is he going to be willing to take a chance on Bill Belichick and try to win a Super Bowl with him? I could see it. As well, though, I've seen that Bill Belichick would possibly be interested in coaching for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So the question becomes, okay, does he believe in Trevor Lawrence? You have players there in Brandon Thomas, a young wide receiver. You have Etienne. You have some intangibles there. The question is, can you push it? Can you push that towards a playoff bid, a playoff run, and a Super Bowl? I think realistically for Bill Belichick, it would be probably, depending on the path you want to take, I think it would almost be easier for him to go to Dallas. I think he's going to have a lot more resources there, and I think there is better talent on both sides of the ball in Dallas than in Jacksonville. I've also heard people say the Jets. I think Bill has personally shot that down. I would not want to go there. That is a dumpster fire right now, and I think they're even behind the New England Patriots when it comes. They've tried to do everything they could to save that and try to make a bid at the playoffs this year. Again, Aaron Rodgers has shown signs that he can still do it at times, but then there's been times where you're like, all right, things are catching up to him. So again, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where he lands. I do think he will end up with another head coaching job at some point in the future. The question is, where is that going to be? Now, money is not an issue for Bill Belichick. So I think he doesn't mind broadcasting. I think with the time that he is still able to, he wants to coach. As he gets older, maybe he wants to go back to broadcasting and doing all these different things. Great. But right now, I think his desire has always been, I want to get back to football. I want to get back to coaching football. I want to prove to everyone that I can win a Super Bowl without Tom Brady. That's his legacy. His legacy is that. Jerry Jones' legacy is, I don't only want to be remembered for the Super Bowls that I had in the 90s. I think it's as simple as that. They want to be able to show, hey, we can win one more time. So comment below. Tell me what you guys think about that. And again, coming up tomorrow, Saturday, for sure, we're going to be talking about predictions of the game against the Dolphins in Miami. Again, Tua is 7-0 against the New England Patriots in his tenure. What will it look like? They're not going to be having Tyler Huntley like last time when they played in New England, a game that the Patriots could have won. So comment below. Tell me what you guys think. You guys rock. This is Sports Talk Patriots. My name's Aaron. We'll talk later. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.